the layperson, before they go to law school, that comes in, probably that's their perception of what the legal system's really like.
Right.
You know, if they get called for jury duty, this is what they're expecting.
Yep.
And it is, for the most part, very different.
Right. Yeah, nobody's expecting to go to jury duty and sit for a medical malpractice case for 3 weeks. They're all thinking they're getting the big charges.
Well, there's a reason why that, you know, everybody will sit home and watch Law and Order, but nobody wants to sit for jury duty.
Right.
So,
Right. Yeah.
which you have to. It's your civil right. But
I'm upset I'm probably never going to get to sit for jury duty. I was told on my very first week of law school that I most likely will never be picked for jury duty.
You know, it's funny. I got called for jury duty when I was in undergrad in Boston, and it's probably the only time. It's the only time I have sat, and it was fascinating. The best part of it was the deliberation.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I've heard judges speak about, you know, for the longest time in the profession, you could never talk to jurors. That's since changed recently. Yeah. But you never really got a window into what was done right, what was done wrong. The attorneys go out there, they present their case, and they have no idea what people are talking about, what made sense to them, what was credible,
right.
What wasn't. And it was really interesting to see how many different points of view there are and how people are at different ends of the spectrum but all end up closer once everybody talks through the evidence from their perspective. And it is also interesting from the perspective, if you're an attorney, finding out who you think that person is that's going to be leading that discussion. Right. And talking to them, because there are leaders that are going to stand up in that deliberation room that are going to be more forceful getting their point across and convincing people than others. So I did find, and you can sit on juries. They may not be real juries, but you can sit on mock juries, and it is an interesting experience that I think going into the profession, if you are going to be in criminal law, that I think you'd find very valuable.
Yeah. No, I got called for it when I was an undergrad, and I deferred because I was a student. So, you know, in 3 years. So I haven't been called since. It's been probably 5 years, but who knows?